Yo, what up, Whispers? Yo, so what makes a game of the year? There's one key factor that makes a video game a good game. It's one huge key factor. It's really simple, really. Think about the games that were game of the year. Clair Obscur, Dark Souls games, Sekiro, just even Astrobot. What makes them game of the year? It's really that simple. It's trial and error. Trial and error is what makes these games so good. And this is like this applies to a lot of other good games. Majority of the games that are actually good have a sense of trial and error. And what I mean by that is you get placed into a situation where you don't know what you're doing, you lose, and you learn from it. And you keep doing this until you eventually beat it. And once you beat it, you feel this huge sense of accomplishment and achievement. You're like, oh my goodness, I just did something that I thought was impossible. That feeling is what makes people want to keep playing these games. And that's why these games, every time it's a game of the year, has that factor as a key thing. It's the biggest thing that makes a game so good. Some games, like especially the more casual driven games, I'm sorry casual players, but these type of games that don't have that sense of accomplishment, or like, oh, I did this so this happens, then it's not going to be a good game in the long run. People are going to get either bored that it's too easy or too simplistic or whatever have be. Some people obviously love casual games, don't get me wrong, especially people who work full-time and are not really a gamer from back in the day, or like, you know, someone who's retro gamer, etc. For the most part. So I understand people have their likes and dislikes, so I'm not like trying to bash on you, but overall, like the mass majority of people in the, you know, that are gamers aren't really going to enjoy those type of games, which, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. There is obviously a way to like those games, especially if it's like a collection kind of game where you collect everything. That's fine too. I love like those type of games. That's another sense of achievement that you can get. You just kind of collect everything. I love collecting games. I love those type of games like Banjo-Kazooie, you know, anything like that, or Donkey Kong, you know, 64, etc. Like those are good examples. Zelda, same thing. You have to collect, you know, you want to collect everything so you can just have that sort of achievement in your, you know, in your collection of 100%ing. But yeah, man, all I want to say is trial and error is the biggest thing in any game. If you want to make a good game, do that. Mega Man X, Mega Man, you know, that series, for example, they do such a good job with trial and error. Like they say, they always put you in, they challenge you to do something, and boom, like you gotta get through it, because if you don't, then you just can't progress. It's just that simple. So any game where you can't progress, like literally you can't progress if you don't get better, then that's a good game automatically. Celeste, same thing. You're getting beat by something, you learn, boom, okay, now that's why Celeste is one of the best games of all time as well. That's one of the top games as well. You know, a good example of a bad game is what's a bad game, like anything that really like doesn't really teach you anything, really, like straight up. Like for example, my sorry to say this, I know a lot of people are gonna hate on me for this, but Fortnite is a game you don't really have to like learn. You don't have to learn to, okay, to win, yes, but you don't have, there's no barrier to learning. You just play, and whether you're good or bad, if you lose or win, it doesn't matter. There's no like, obviously the goal is to get first place, but people don't have to do it to enjoy the game. They could just play the game, you know what I mean? You could just play it. There's no like barrier, like, oh, you have to do this so you can keep going. No, you can just pick it up, play it like an arcade game. Okay, I can't say like an arcade game because arcade games actually have a barrier to. They actually have a barrier. It's like you know, if you die, you you got to start over, and you got to give them coins. So never mind. I wouldn't even consider that an arcade game either, because it's just like you just pick it up and you just you can casually play or you can professionally play. There's an option. There's a choice. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a choice to do it. You know, that's really what I'm trying to say. If you like with games like Mega Man or any other game like it, there's no choice. You either lose and you never progress, or you learn and you progress. It's really that simple. There's no like, oh, if you don't learn then you don't progress. You know what I'm saying? It like, yeah. But anyway, all in all, if you want to have a successful game in the long run, focus on games that teach the player as time goes on, as you play, as you just keep getting better and better. That's the type of game that a lot of people tend to like and gravitate towards. And another game series I recommend trying if you want to try trial and error games, if you want to like master them, is I Want to Beat a Guy fan games. I want to Beat a Guy fan games, or just I Want to Beat a Guy in general. That series is a good example of trial and error. A lot of people don't even know what I Want to Beat a Guy is, or the fan games of it. I used to play them for many years. I was pretty, I wouldn't say known in the community, but I had quite a following at the time. And I was just playing a ton of them. And I gotta say, it's one of the hardest games I've ever played. Those sort of games, the I Want to Beat a Guy fan games, they're one of the hardest games in my opinion in the world. Definitely. For example, I Want to Kill a Camellia 3. I dare you right now, whoever's watching right now at this point in time, to go try it out. Go play it. Go just look it up. Just look up I Want to Kill a Camellia 3 and then find a download for it. Delfruit, I think delfruit.com or whatever, has I'll just put the link in the description. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, if you want to try it out, I will actually go find it for you and put a link in the description. And yeah, I dare you to go play that game. And I'm telling you, you're not gonna really enjoy it because you're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna learn, but that's a game that's one of the hardest games in the entire fan game. I want to be a fan game a roster. There's obviously harder games, but that's definitely like level 90 difficulty out of 100. It's one of the hardest that I've ever played. I still haven't even beaten it till this day. There's like a handful of people who've beaten that game. Not a lot of people beat it. So yeah, I'm like halfway through. That game was hard. But yeah, man, I just want to just kind of give you guys an example of like trial and error and things like that, or just an example of what game of the year, like why game of the years tend to be game of the years, and that's why they are. Clair Obscur, again, a game that utilizes a parry system, a blocking system, etc. Things that really have you trial and erroring, pretty much. You fight an enemy, they hit you with something that you never expect. It's like, oh, he's doing a fast move. Oh, he's doing a really slow move. I like how the game also tells you that, by the way. It kind of helps you out a little bit. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier to learn. And then there's some characters that have like different timings, or some enemies that have like really bizarre timings that have you, kind of confused. So that's what I'm trying to say is, man, if you want to have a game of the year, guys, if you're a game developer and you're watching this right now, or you're a lover of games, just remember that game of the year or trial and error masters. They literally, that's what they build their whole premise on. Not every game has trial and error in it, and I'm not saying that makes it an automatically bad game. There's obviously games out there that are more towards like collecting and all that, or other features that they prefer, like leveling up and getting stronger and things like that. People like that too, obviously. Like, look at MMORPGs. People love those. So yeah, I'm not saying that these games other game genres can be game of the year. It's just people like the general public tends to gravitate to, especially gamers, like actual gamers, tend to gravitate towards trial and error. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this VVV, aka the Valioa's VTuber vlog. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment below, helps the channel. Leave a like, of course, and subscribe for more random topics like this one. Yep, peace. I also stream if you want to watch. I try to stream every day. If not, it is what it is. Peace.